Giving a little mic check.
Do these make my head look even tinier than it normally does?
No.
How are you lying because you're smiling?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you're lying.
I can hear that.
It's okay.
I can absolutely hear that. You need a little louder? Can you hear okay?
Yeah, test.
I just hear the music in the background. It's very loud.
Yeah, dude, it is kind of fucking loud.
They literally can turn it down.
Turn that shit down.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's my old life.
You're old.
Yeah.
Let me turn on my podcast reporter voice.
Welcome.
Do it.
Do the
Welcome.
ASMR voice, yeah.
I'm waiting for him to start recording so I can do it.
Now I'm just gonna make
Yeah,
some
we've
little
been recording for like
tippy
the last 15 minutes. We have.
I don't think he's been recording.
taps. No.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Ew.
He's like, I don't like
I don't
it.
know.
I don't like it.
We're ready?
Are you
Are you ready, kids?
Okay.
That's not how it goes.
Oh, no, I'm thinking SpongeBob. I said,
Christian?
okay. He's done. You can't talk to him until he's done doing the type.
Mr. Milk? Are you ready?
Now I'm ready.
What do I do?
Fucking ask me questions.
Do I introduce? This is not my dream. Do I introduce people?
There's only 2 people to introduce.
Okay.
If you don't want to do this,
Well,
I
actually,
can
there's
do this
3.
for you.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Katie.
What do you do, Katie?
I do everything.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
That's true.
You do a fucking great job.
This is Nuke Milk,
Don't call me that, bro.
The one and only.
the one and only Mr. Milk,
Mr.
No.
Milk.
and the one and only Bunnymachine.
I have to legally change my name
You should. You should
for business
change it
and
to
personal.
Kratos. Your name is now just Kratos.
Jessica said that she
Walmart
wanted me to
Kratos.
change stuff. I said that.
He's like, that's my
I
joke.
said
That's my
that.
joke.
But they were like, "Oh man, do you see what your social media team called you?" I was like, "Yeah, that was
Yeah,
me
I did
calling
that.
myself."
Yeah. I mean, what if you change? You can't change it now.
I think it's just gonna be Nuke tattoos.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah.
You don't
'Cause
like the milk? No
the
more milk?
kind of fucks me up.
You're like, why-
Because everyone asks me what the milk means, and I don't have an
You're like,
answer.
I just like the sound of the word
Yeah.
nuke milk.
It sounds like, in my opinion, it's like when we threw 2 names together, it sounded like microwave milk, like Nuke milk.
Yes.
Like Nuke milk.
I'm pretty sure that's how like
Like
Post
warm milk.
Malone did it. He just put like into a generator, and he was like, we call Post Malone.
That would
Like
make
you just
yeah.
make, it's like a randomizer. Did
That
you use
makes
a
sense.
randomizer to get nuke milk?
No, we thought of like cool names and
Like, put 'em together.
and we put them in 2 hats and we picked them. But
Why don't you just do that again?
I had no idea.
I don't feel like going through that shit. You know,
Oh my
that brand
god,
fucking
going
takes a
through
while.
that. No, it does not.
Katie, how do you like the show so far?
It's lit, bro.
All right, we're done. Fuck
Cut. You gotta go.
What's your new tagline?
My new tagline?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
lit, bro.
you. Go ahead.
If you like anime, tattoos, and bitches, come to anime.
There's so many bitches.
There are so many bitches.
There's a lot of bitches
Hot
here.
bitches.
That's a new
bad
one.
bitches.
Only we can say that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say
You
that.
can't say it.
I know that.
I know you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say anime, tattoos,
And cosplay.
and wieners.
Yeah, sure, that too. That's even better for me to say.
Weenies.
Weenie.
Cut that for me to say on like a nice little short
Huh,
for
weenies.
like the Sunday. How do you like
Alright.
the show? How's the show going? How do you like the show?
How do you
Me?
like the show?
I love the
Kim?
show. It's
Your
been
show.
amazing. I feel like I haven't had a lot of trouble since we started because everybody's been really everybody works together. So we're
Yeah.
kind of we find little things. But this year's been really smooth and it's
Yeah.
like less stressful because we get to enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah.
We're not running around being like, oh, what's not working or what's. This year, I feel like we had a really good grip on everything
Mm-hmm.
ahead
like
of time.
It's like straight autonomy.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows what they need to do.
Yes.
4th year. So it's
A lot of repeats, and a lot
Yeah.
of new first year people.
new
I've been
first year
approached-
people.
Yes. I've been approached by a lot of first year that have never been to a tattoo convention before. And they're coming up to me and they're saying like, oh, always wanted to say hi to you. I didn't know this is such a good event to be able to meet all those tattooers that I wanted to talk to, but was nervous to reach out to, DM or whatever. And this way you get that environment where you feel comfortable to network more as a new artist. A lot of these new artists are just wet behind the ears. They want to go to tattoo conventions. So this is the perfect one for them to start at.
I think it's like a perfect I mean, our production's better than anybody, so let me say that first of all.
You can say it, yeah.
Media team fucking fired. The
Hell
whole
yeah.
everyone, but I think it's a nice entry level as far as social
For sure.
to come into. Because everyone's so friendly, and then hopefully the next. I mean, there's other tattoo conventions that are a lot of fun, friendly.
Yeah, of course.
But this one, it's cool. I feel like you can walk in everyone's fucking booth and
Nobody has a
be like,
bad
"Hey, what are you
attitude.
tattooing?" They're like,
Yeah.
"Come on in."
Yeah. Oh, come look at it. Like, you want some candy? I've got candy. You want to pet my dog? Hey, pet my dog. Like, yeah, everybody's in a good mood here.
Yep. Yeah, and I think the 4th year.
4 years. I can't believe it.
It's grown. It's actually, I think, grown quadruple in size for
It's
the
so
irony
busy
behind-
today.
I mean,
and it's super
2019,
busy.
even the first year.
Yeah.
It was like a quarter of the size.
It was, I believe, it was Hall C,
A different hall, yeah.
which is the smallest
The
hall that
smallest.
they do have.
Yeah. And we were
And I remember
scared. We were like,
Captain, Crush was talking about it. He was like, "No, it was over here in like the smallest one."
yeah, it was small. I mean, but you know, you were there. You were
Yeah,
there,
I was there.
obviously. Like,
Matsy,
he's been here every year.
Matsy sent me a video. Let me see if I can find the video. But Matsy sent me a video, and it was me in my I had a little
from
dude,
2019.
yo, dude,
That's awesome. That's so great.
where's
See,
this thing at?
Having that,
So I
like,
had a VGT Con booth.
yes,
at-
yes, at Anime Inc. That's right.
Let me show it. We'll
you
have
brought
to.
you brought all those video game caps. I remember you brought all those like.
I don't know. It's not playing right now, but look at that. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I like. You brought the. I remember you brought the floor. You
The
did
floor, I
the floor
wrapped the
stickers,
floor.
and we were like, "Yo, this fucking guy, he brought floor wraps. He knows some shit, you know." And then I
Dude,
was
this
like,
was so much fun. I
I-
had my fucking.
look at
I
how
had the
it's
same
grown.
computer that I have right now.
Yeah.
And then look at how
at
much
it
it's
now.
grown.
I know,
Like,
it's
Look
crazy.
at you now.
Look at us now.
yeah, it's fucking cool to watch. So
And people that
it's
come
it's
here
tough
are
to soak it all in, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone's having fun, and you know, like I felt like Miami was fun, but it wasn't home.
No, this feels right
Yeah,
here. Like
Richmond
it feels
right
very,
and home.
very much more like, you know, like when you go, it's like the comfort. It's like the comfort con
Yeah.
for me. Like I know here, it's gonna be all my friends are gonna be here. It's gonna be all these people that want to be my friend that come here. Like it's just all everyone's nice. Everybody's
Yeah.
friendly. Why would you not? I don't know how you couldn't really enjoy it here, but I feel like the opportunity for growth is happening because so many tattooers are coming and they're like, oh, I really want to get a booth next year. I really want to get a booth next year because they're seeing how much fun even they're having as attendees. I mean, we have tattooers come here just to like check it out, you know,
Yeah.
they're not tattooing here. So they're like, oh my God, I'm coming next year. I'm going to come next year. I want a booth. And that just feels like we're doing something right.
Yeah.
It feels really good to see that we're providing that opportunity for people to like grow a little bit in the community and grow the community too.
Yeah, and that's I think the number one thing I felt bad about was knowingly how fast the show sells out,
Yeah.
and then people hitting us up
I know.
because it was first, like, even for this year we were like, oh no, we're gonna do Hall A and B, and everyone was like hitting us up like crazy. Now, I didn't want it to feel like an exclusive show. And I know we didn't want it to feel like an exclusive show.
And I think maybe like because it sells out, it might feel that way because we're like, hey, we just don't have any more
We
room.
literally-
but
yeah.
we're not ever gonna be that kind of convention that's
no.
you know, exclusive or apply
Invitational.
only, invitation
Yeah.
only.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, if you want to do anime tattoos, if you like anime, if you are a tattooer,
Yeah.
just come.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Anime is
yourself.
tattoos and bitches.
And bitches.
Thank you, Katie.
Thanks,
Katie. You fucking crushed that one.
Hell
That was
yeah.
like, what a line to put
She
it
was
right
waiting.
in there. Yeah, yeah.
She was waiting to use it correctly, and she did.
And then what else do we have this year that's new? We have this fucking massive stage in Richmond that we didn't have last
That's
year.
like a
catwalk?
It was so funny. It was like last year when we were looking at it, it was like just a blank stage, a blank riser. It
yeah.
just felt like super like naked. So
All the visuals are great. They make people feel good too, because like it's nice that they get to show off their tattoo a little bit more.
Yeah.
More of the audience gets to see it, and like having the judges that come, like having tattooers judge that like have in all of their years of experience, and being able to like give those tattooers a chance for their like their mentors, their idols, people that they look up to see their work. You know, we've got Laura here this year, which is incredible.
Laura Anunnaki,
Big
Right
fangirl
here.
moment for me. Yeah, I know. It's like, she's right over
Tyler's trying to flirt right now. Look at him with his Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Stop.
Why would he do that? Why would he decide to do that, bro? Can we zoom in on him right now?
He's doing a good job.
He's easily the smartest person in this room and just like looking like an absolute serial killer, dude. I think he was like, I want to go with this vibe. This was a good one.
It's like really inspiring to me because having these, I don't want to say big name tattooers, I hate that term. Like, you know, tattooers that are experienced, people that I look up to, people that I've been, you know, looking at that are coming up in the tattoo industry that I never really would have had a chance to get to experience talking to them.
Yeah.
You know, and the internet sucks. There's no connection there, you know, so it's like, I'm not going to DM Laura and be like, hey, I just want you to know how much you mean to my career and how much I love your work. And I've been looking at your work for, I think she's been tattooing probably as long as I have, maybe around the same amount of time. I never would have had that opportunity, you know. I don't travel to where she works. I don't have that, you know, ability to just like drop everything and meet all these different tattooers. And here you get to kind of like have that experience of becoming friends with them. Like I feel so lucky. I feel like this building is concentrated with amazing people.
It is, and
Really
the
amazing
energy in
people.
here, like, because there's no fucking.
Yes.
I hate
No
to say, like,
egos.
everyone wants to say there's no egos when there really is egos. There's no fucking egos in this
Just
room.
not.
bro.
We're just
Like,
a bunch of dorks,
yeah,
man.
like everyone just is trying to enjoy themselves,
Yeah.
and like that's
it
it.
feels good. It feels really good.
And not only that, but these artists like Laura and Ish, Matsy, and
coming
you
from so
doing
far.
workshops for everyone for free.
Yeah.
That's like something new. That's
Yeah.
like awesome. I
That's
love
also
that.
touching because it's like people are showing up. People
Yeah.
show up. They want to see it. They want to learn. You know, and then, like I love that we're offering it for free. I don't think that it's like stress on anybody. You know, you just show
Yeah.
up, have a great time, talk to these artists, ask them questions, learn some techniques. I mean, I learned something. I went to Russell's workshop today, and I was like,
yeah.
"How does he do it?" But
Yeah.
he explained it, and I was like, "I never thought to do it that way."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
giving all of these people an opportunity, they go home, they made money because it's busy. We're always busy. They're
Yeah.
tattooing all weekend. They made friends. They made connections.
Yeah.
They sold their merch. They watched a workshop. They learned some techniques. Like imagine going home after all of that as a new tattooer. You come here, you do tattoos. How fulfilling that is.
Yeah.
And how good that makes you feel. You go home and you're like, man, I just crushed my first convention.
Yeah. And sharing
That makes me
information
happy.
doesn't take away from you.
Yeah, it just makes
Wild.
everybody happy. Yeah, what a weird concept.
Wild. Whoa.
What a
I never
strange
would have
time.
thought that.
If everyone learns it, then everybody's good at
Yeah,
it. And then we don't have to
it's-
deal with people doing a bad job.
Yeah, it's I feel like it's why like you know, Cody and even Scotty's super old school. And he said that this is like producing the most, like the contest is producing the most talented artwork
Oh, it's crazy.
that he's ever seen at conventions.
Christian.
And I'm willing to stand by that one too.
Yeah, the beginner. We have a beginner.
Dude.
this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of us judges. Well, I wasn't judging, but I was organizing, and all the judges up there. Every piece that came up, they were like, "Wait, a 1 to 3 year tattooer did this?"
Like a whole ass bag
The
piece.
back piece. Did you? I mean, it was crazy, and all of us were like, "Wait, is this for real?" The beginner, and
Yeah.
that's because of our community, because it's open. We are all sharing information. We are all inviting each other to do this. It's
Yeah.
not like, "Nah, fuck you. You don't belong in the tattoo industry." It's like, "Hey, come on, we'll
Yeah.
help you.
Especially
Come
if you
learn
see
these techniques."
Yeah, if
you
you
know?
see potential in someone, you're like, hey, I might be able to give you some pointers.
Yeah,
Like not
but
like
it takes just this
Yeah.
much to give people that feeling of like, you know what, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna enter this contest, and even though I'm nervous, and then we saw them all, and we were telling all the artists like, don't ever be nervous to enter again. You're amazing.
Yeah.
They're doing so well. That's
And-
what we want to foster.
and that's why it was important for us to make that move to do 1 to 3 year
Yeah,
because
so smart.
when we were like, it wouldn't really make sense for our first year to go like we'll
Against
say
a
Laura's
20-year tattooer. Yeah, I
Laura or
agree.
you are going to enter
Totally.
in
Yeah,
for something.
and
You're like,
it's stressful,
and
too.
but you start to see people going like, dude, don't even bother entering.
I know.
And we were like, let's make a
"No, do it,
category, and it's
try."
not a participation thing; it's a level thing.
Yeah.
And I said this even in jiu-jitsu, you don't have white white belts in the same
Right.
tournament as brown belts.
Right, exactly.
Like, you know what I
It's
mean?
like
Like, it don't.
you're not
There's levels to it, you
Yes,
know, and
exactly.
everyone can celebrate winning their gold medal,
Yes.
and it don't take away from anything
Yes.
else, or it doesn't water down the tournament.
Absolutely. And I think people like seeing the beginners because it gives them inspiration to be like,
Yeah.
oh, my work looks like that, or like I could get there.
Yeah.
If this 2-year tattooer can do this tattoo, I can do it too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just stoked. I'm stoked overall. I'm stoked about just the potential of what this can be, and I watch. You know, I rarely pay attention to fucking bums on social media.
Yeah,
I come in here. I'll come in the office.
It's usually people sending
and I'm
us
like,
stuff.
Katie, bro,
Yeah.
and I'll vent to Katie and be like, yo, this motherfucker, bro. But I'll never give light to it other than right now, even. But the reason why we are unstoppable because it's not us. It is a whole community,
It's the
doing
community,
it.
yeah.
So what you're trying to stop is a whole fucking movement.
Yes.
And good luck.
It's not you and me. If you
Because
and I left,
if we left, it'd
there would
still
be a
go.
whole community.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like someone needs to step in. There are no places to step into. The only thing that we're doing is we're just buying the venue up for a weekend.
Yes.
And
This
putting
is-
people in place.
This is new.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing is new. And if it doesn't matter what anybody says, you can say it all you want. You can say that this is, like a gimmick, or we're just trying to make something out of like a non traditional or respected kind of tattooing. If that's how you feel, then just leave us alone.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need it, right? We don't need that kind of a mentality. What do you want to prove? We're just trying to make
it's like
people
a weird,
feel good and do good tattoos, you know? And at the end of the day, the only time social media really like comes into my life personally, I don't know about you, is when people send me stuff. People will send me screenshots and I'm like, hey man, don't worry about that stuff, because they're just mad.
Yeah, and
Let them
they're-
be
yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Let them be
Silly
mad over
goofy
there.
mood.
They're just let them be over there, and one
But
day
it's-
maybe they won't be mad.
Yeah, but it's a weird thing because you have one of the first. I think it's the first or the still active only woman-owned show.
I don't know of any other tattoo
And I truly
conventions.
don't know. And if
I don't
there is,
think so.
someone can
If there
correct
is,
me.
please
But
correct
like,
me. But I think if there are any, maybe it's a very low number. I don't know of any personally, but yeah,
I don't.
like a woman runs this convention. Like,
Celebrate that.
I just
Celebrate that.
Don't come after
Yeah.
my ass. Let me have my thing that I like. I didn't do this to bother anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I did this to actually do the opposite, which is make people feel good.
Yeah.
So I think that once you realize, like, if you kind of stay in your own lane, which is what we do, we don't bother anybody.
You could
we
also
stay in our
be
own
happy.
Lane. Yeah, right. Yes. Just do your thing.
Wild enough, you're also an artist. You may
you
be
can
able
do
to
it
draw
too.
something that you like, and someone may
And-
tattoo it.
Right.
Mine just happens to be Superman or Shazam or
right.
Batman.
Right.
And if you want to get on me for that, I mean, while you're not doing what you need to be doing, bro. I mean, that's
It's
kind of like
it's
on you.
bitterness. Yeah, it's bitterness.
But I think that's it though, and but you walk in here and you can't ignore.
No, and
You
that's
can't
the
ignore
thing.
it. You can't
I
stop
have-
it. You can't
look,
ignore
I have
it.
like old, with Scotty. We got old traditional tattooers up in this bitch, and they love it
Yeah, I know.
because everybody's
This guy's on
nice.
stage.
Yeah, he's like,
wearing a
he's like,
bunch of
I want to
shit.
judge the contest. I'm like, no, you can't. But you can be
watch.
here. Yeah, like
watch.
we want the judges to be people that do anime tattoos.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
not that he's like he's a great tattooer, but we just we invite them. We invite
Yeah.
people. You never seen anime tattoos? You don't like them, but you want to be nice? Come check them out. I bet
Yeah.
you'll fucking like them when you leave.
Yeah, I bet you when you come here, you'll
You'll just
enjoy
like
yourself.
it. Yeah, and I'm saying, I mean, there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
There's room for all of us.
So where do you see this going for next year?
I think that, Richmond's going to get bigger, for sure. I know we're going to have probably a larger influx of people wanting booths because, I've met a few people just, yesterday and today that were like, oh, I really want to have a booth next year, but we have a huge turnover rate where everybody comes back.
Yes.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
you got the
retention is-
stragglers that get mad about
Yeah.
stuff and then they don't come back. But then you've got most
1%,
of our community.
literally,
Yeah, right.
it's 1%.
Right.
92% retention.
Right, retention. So
Yeah.
they are coming back, which means
is high, Adam. Adam's a digital marketing guy,
I know,
bro.
thank you.
That's high, bro.
we like those numbers. But we want to, grow in the sense of like, okay, you want to join? Let's make some more space for you.
Yeah.
Let's make some more space.
That's
wanna
what people
also
need to
offer
know.
more.
Yeah, and that's what people need to know too. And that's why, just in the artist guide kit, we were like, hey,
Yeah.
we got extra space, which cost us a lot of money just so we could still have this cool floor plan
Open,
that's like
yeah,
sectioned
let you
out
guys
and
have more
open
space,
for
yes.
people to navigate and go
Yes.
every which way.
And the floor plan is sick. The way this lays, I've never
love
had this floor plan. We've never had this floor plan before. I feel like other conventions, I don't typically see this style.
Never.
And it works because those quads.
And I'm not knocking on anyone, but I am though. But
yeah, but but this system,
because you lose money, and so just so
Right.
everyone knows, that's why wherever Taylor is, he can talk about the logistics behind it. But we lose a lot of money when you create quads. You're taking out 2 booths,
Right.
and we're actually removing about 180 booths that could have been squished into an area.
Right, and we choose this outline
yeah.
and this layout. Not financially, because clearly it costs us more to do things this way. But we want people to know that our main objective is comfort, vision, people to see your booth.
Yeah.
I can see so many more booths sitting right here because of the layout.
Not just who's in front of you in a fucking row.
Right, that row.
And then when you cram everyone in there in an inline, and you have 100 people right here, you're like, oh yeah, we're a good show. Like, no, you're a fucking cram show, bro.
Right.
You're a cram show.
Right. And people don't want to be like this. So we tried to do this outline or this
and
layout.
it was cool because we didn't know how it was going to turn out. We were like,
Christian was so stressed. He was like, I know it looks wide right now, but like this is the best way to do it because then more people can get in here. I'm like, dude, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I love it. And now once you see all these people in here, you're like,
it was
the right thing.
And it's easier to move around.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yes. Not as stressful.
and like see different things. Like when you're walking row to row, it's just like you feel like
it's a corridor.
Yeah, you feel
You're
like
in
you
a
just have
hallway.
to go like this and look this way and look this way.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get to navigate and go wherever you want. You see something
it's
that's
more
cool,
open.
you're literally gonna walk over that way, like the margarita fucking stand.
Absolutely.
80 this weekend.
How many booths do we have this year? I guess
We have
they can
not
house 2
including-
tattooers, correct? Each booth you can have 2 tattooers in. So approximately how many tattooers?
I made about 350 graphics.
Yeah, I was gonna say
For the emails.
it's probably around like 350.
Okay, so maybe about
There's approximately 600 artists, not including vendors.
okay.
That's to say, not including vendors and also like all the booths that we take up
That's
too.
a lot of tattooers.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
A lot.
Tell me about it.
that are booked.
Yeah.
That
Guess
are
what?
booked.
At an anime tattoo convention.
That's fucking awesome.
Suck it. I'm looking
From
directly into the
from all
camera.
around the world too.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ireland,
Pop
France,
Boy.
Canada,
Yep.
China.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
cool.
for doing that for us. It just shows people how awesome it is. Like, they have such a good time here.
And I would also encourage just in other people who own conventions, I would like to encourage other people to do themed shows. Like maybe it's black work.
Yeah. Because
Maybe-
you never know
yeah,
how many
maybe
people enjoy that.
it's a horror one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know shit
Ooh,
about
that would
horror,
be,
but
that would be
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, like a
We're
horror
not doing
tattoo
it,
show.
But
yeah.
like someone who actually loves horror
Yeah,
and loves
yeah.
tattooing, it'd
But
be
that's
cool to
why it's
encourage
so-
them to do that.
Yes,
because then
yes.
you're sharing. You're like
It's
It's not
passion.
just tattooing. It's like you're passionate about like that thing that you tattoo,
Yes.
which is mostly horror.
Well, that's why tattooing is so amazing because you
Yeah.
can take it into any venue
Whatever,
that
yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
So, in the 80s and 90s, when everybody was like, oh, it has to be this one way, maybe you get a couple of changes. You got
Yeah.
tribal, you got traditional, you got, neo-trad starts coming up, and anime starts creeping in. And, make your own.
Yeah,
Make your own. Do whatever you want.
I think that should be the next wave of conventions. Just
Very niche. More niche.
yeah, like small conventions, because not only like you can go there and you share other interests other than just tattooing. You
Yeah,
share
it's
interests that are
It's like a friend convention. It's like meeting
Yeah.
friends. I get to go
Yeah,
here and I
yeah.
leave with 30
Yeah.
new friends minimum because I meet
Yeah.
people that love the same thing as me.
yeah.
I
fucking
never
that.
thought I would be able to walk into a room of 600 other artists
That like the same
that
things
like
you do.
the same thing I do, and it
And
makes
you
me want to
recognize,
cry. I get so excited
like
about
no
it.
matter what, no matter what's
They're
on the
gonna
table,
know.
you're like, yo, that's fucking sick. Yo, that's sick. Yo, that's
Yes.
sick.
Nothing in here is like, I'm like, oh, I like that. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Like it's the shit that you get excited about. Like people have this hype thing of anime really touches people.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, there's children here. There's adults here. There's tattooers here. There's people who like have their one day off of work and they've come here from their regular ass job and they get to talk about anime with people who they think are so fucking cool. And they are fucking cool. And then I have friends that are clients. I have made best friends with clients because of our passion in the same subject.
Yeah.
We love anime.
Yeah.
And we wanted to be able to do it in our careers. And this is what we've made of it.
Yeah.
And now you can just come here and have a career.
Yep. It sucks we had to wait a whole fucking year. I mean, like, I think that's why we did Miami too, because we were like,
no, I want to do it again.
It's January, it's cold, let's go fucking party in Miami.
Yes, I know. And it's like, it's hard to wait. But then when this payoff
but then
is
it
so
does
good.
pay out.
It feels so good to see everyone.
All right, so Katie, sign us off.
I don't know what to say.
Oh
Bitches.
my God, bro.
Anime tattoos and bitches.
Nervous.
I'm not nervous. I just don't know how do you sign off.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel too. I'm like, I don't know how to.
This is Anime Tattoos and Bitches.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
2023